Look around you. Most people don't live bad lives. They live unfinished ones. Most people live the same year 70 times and call it a life. They dream of greatness in their youth, settle for comfort in middle age, and die with regret. Why? Why do most people never reach their potential, never become who they could have been? The Stoics understood this 2,000 years ago, and their answer might disturb you. Because the problem isn't circumstances, it isn't luck, it isn't talent. The problem is a pattern of invisible choices repeated every single day. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what keeps people average and how to escape it. Part 1. The Comfort Trap. Marcus Aurelius was the most powerful man in the world. Emperor of Rome. He could have lived in complete luxury, indulged every desire, avoided all discomfort. But instead, he wrote in his private journal, "Observe constantly that all things take place by change, and accustom yourself to consider that the nature of the universe loves nothing so much as to change things." He understood something most people never realize. Growth and comfort cannot live in the same place. Average people choose comfort over growth every single day. They hit the snooze button instead of waking up early. They choose entertainment over learning. They avoid difficult conversations, challenging projects, uncomfortable truths. And day by day, choice by choice, they build a life of mediocrity. The Stoics called this living asleep. You're breathing, you're moving, but you're not consciously directing your life. Seneca said it brutally. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Read that again. You have enough time, enough opportunity, enough potential, but you're investing it in comfort, distraction, and avoidance. And life rewards effort, not intention. Part 2. The Opinion Prison. Here's the second reason people stay average. They care more about what others think than what they could become. Epictetus taught, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Most people never improve because they can't tolerate embarrassment. They won't start the business because failure might be visible. They won't chase the dream because family might disapprove. They won't speak honestly because friends might judge. So they stay safe, stay small, stay average. They trade their future for temporary approval. But here's the truth the Stoics understood. The people whose opinions you fear are also confused, also struggling, also avoiding their own potential. Why would you let someone else's fear decide your life? Marcus Aurelius wrote, I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinion of others. You trust strangers more than yourself. Average people spend their lives performing for an audience that isn't even watching, because everyone is too busy worrying about their own performance. Stoicism is ruthless about responsibility. Your life is yours. If you die average, no one else carries that weight but you. Part 3. The Discipline Illusion. Here's what average people believe. Successful people are lucky, talented, different. But the Stoics knew better. They understood greatness as compounded discipline. Epictetus said, "No great thing is created suddenly." Greatness is boring. It's repetition without applause, effort without recognition, progress without excitement. Average people want the reward without the process. They want the body without training, the results without years of effort, the wisdom without pain. So they jump. Strategy to strategy, book to book, guru to guru. Not because they lack intelligence, but because they lack patience. The Stoics focused on what they could control: their actions, their thoughts, their character. They released everything else. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Stop planning to change. Stop fantasizing about discipline. Act today." Average people live in thought. Exceptional people live in action. Part 4. The Death Perspective. Here's the final reason people stay average. They believe they have time. They postpone growth, delay courage, wait for someday, but someday never comes. The Stoics practiced memento mori. Remember, you will die. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, you could leave life right now. If today were your last ordinary day, would you waste it? Would you scroll, argue about nothing, stay comfortable? No. You'd focus, you'd act, you'd live. Seneca wrote, "Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. You are born every morning, you die every night." Did you live today or just survive it? Average people survive. Exceptional people live intentionally, not because they have more time, but because they respect how little they have. Part 5. The Choice. So here's the truth. People stay average because they choose comfort over growth, approval over authenticity, planning over action, someday over today. Every one of these is a choice. You are not trapped. You are trained by your habits. But today, you can train differently. The Stoics would say, start now. Do one thing today your average self avoids. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Replace good with awake, with disciplined, with alive. Be that person. You have one life, one direction, one today. Greatness isn't a destination, it's a daily decision, and the choice is already in your hands.